So today's video was harder to do. Let's just say that. So today's video, I'm gonna be ranking my mainstream brand eyeshadow palettes. I got 33 palettes. Did not realize I had that many. And let me tell you, when I was trying to put them in order, it was harder than I thought. I thought it was gonna be easy. No, your girl was wrong. It's harder. Okay. But y'all, this is gonna be a good one. So stay tuned for the top palette because y'all are not ready, because I'm not ready for sure. But y'all, happy Spooktober! So it's October, and I love October. Y'all know that is my favorite month of the year because I love all things spooky. And with that being said, y'all, during October is usually when I try to put out more videos for you guys. I think I'm doing pretty good so far. We're doing pretty good. But yeah, so, expect more videos from me in October. But y'all, let's just go ahead and get started with the ranking because this is going to be a long one. So go ahead, grab a snack, grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get started. So as I said, you guys, I got 33 palettes of mainstream brands, okay? I didn't realize that. I guess your girl has a really big collection. And you know what? So I just did a full ranking of my eyeshadow palettes, and I think I had 60 palettes? Yeah, 60 palettes. Well, since then, I've accumulated 6 more. It's okay. It's okay. I am not gonna complain. So you guys, let's just get started, okay? And coming at number 33, which I will straight up tell you guys, none of these palettes are bad. They're obviously still in my collection because I really enjoy them. It just came down to color story and formula wise. That's basically it. And for number 33, I'm giving it to the BH Sugar Cone palette. It's just color story. That's why it's at where it's at. It's just too neutral. I mean, it's a very beautiful palette, and I really do actually love the formula of this. Now, BH Cosmetics, I think they were an indie brand at first, but they were bought out by Makeup Revolution, so that is why they're in the mainstream brand category. Some of these palettes, it could be, we could argue if they're indie or if they're mainstream. I just did whatever I feel like is mainstream. Basically, you see a lot. You see in Ulta, you see in Sephora. Things like that. Like I said, we could argue, but it is what it is. And, they were indie, but now they're mainstream. And since they've been bought out, they have not really put anything out. They did at first put some eyeshadow palettes out. Those were not my favorite, but this is my favorite. This is my favorite formula that they have done ever, to be honest. I really love the collection. Now, I did have the full collection, but I did get rid of majority of them. Actually, I think this is the only one I have left. And out of all of them, you see, you guys, we're colorful today. Out of all of them, I just kept it neutral. What am I doing? But it is a very beautiful palette. It really is. And the formula, it's everything. Just coming at number 33 due to the fact of the color story. That is it. And then coming at number 32, we have the Lorac Meraki palette. This is also just due to color story. And y'all, so I was cleaning my eyeshadow palettes last night, and just the magnetic ones that I could, because I literally took it apart and deep cleaned it. I didn't know this was magnetic. Y'all, you see it's still dirty because I didn't, clean it, because I was like, you know what, I don't feel like doing that. But it's color story wise. Now the formula is really nice. And I'm thinking because there's some of the shadows in here I just don't use ever. And so I'm thinking I'm going to depot this actually. And just, build my own palette with the colors and the shades that I like. But let me tell you, this shade right here, the shimmer, oh my gosh, it's everything. That's kind of why I kept the palette. It's because the shimmers are actually really nice. we have no idea what's going on with Lorac. I feel like they haven't put out anything for like 2 years. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of business and I just did not know. So if you guys know, let me know down in the comments down below, because I don't want to feel stupid right now. But it's just color story wise. That's why it's coming at $38 But I do like the formula overall. The shimmer formula a lot better than the matte formula, but it's not bad. So yes. And then coming at number 31, we have this Pat McGrath palette. It is the Celestial Novena eyeshadow palette in Bronze Bliss. I did just get this, and it, oh my goodness. Okay, well, the tape is coming apart. Okay, well, if the tape's coming apart, we're just gonna do a little ASMR because, yeah. It's a beautiful palette, and hate to say this, you guys, but I do actually like the Pat McGrath formula. Don't come at me, please, okay? The shimmers are everything. I will tell you, though, this is coming at number 31 due to the fact that the only matte we have in here is just a straight up black, and I'm like, why? Like, I don't understand. The shimmers are okay. It's more of a neutral palette, so that's also why it's coming at where it's at, but that black kind of just like put it off for me. Formula wise, it's fine. Just that black, and that's probably something extremely petty, but as I said, this was actually really harder than I thought, so I kind of have to be nitpicky. But it's coming at 31 just due to that black, but it's not too bad. Okay, now coming at number 30, we have the Naked Urban Decay Honey palette. If you know, I really do love this palette, and so, okay, it's coming out where it's at because it's getting old. It really is. The shimmers in some of these, absolute hard pan. You just cannot put it on your eyeballs anymore. You're probably wondering why I'm keeping it then. Some of the shimmers are still nice, but I do my big declutter in November, so stay tuned for that. And I did declutter this actually, but I did put it back in my collection this year, and I have actually used it. I've used it quite a bit. It may not look like it, but I have. And I'm kind of like debating, will I declutter it this year, just due to the fact that the shimmers, some of them are just, they're just a goner. It is an older palette, so it's kind of like, you know, I'm not too surprised, and that's why it's coming at number 30. The neutral, like I said, I'm very colorful, but I have like neutrals recently, which like I said, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm going to be doing a video. Yeah, I've been wanting to film a video, basically talking about how my preferences has changed in the past with my makeup preferences, basically. And one of them is that I liked neutral at first when I started with makeup, but now I like color, but now I'm kind of liking neutral again. I don't know what to do, you guys. I can't decide sometimes. It's just at number 30 because the shimmers, they're just a goner. And it's really, really sad because I love this palette. I really do, but it might get decluttered and maybe be brought back in my collection because that's what I tend to do sometimes. I try not to, but, you know, it happens. And it happens to the best of us. But that's why it's at number 30. Okay. At number 29, okay, so I don't know. I don't think this brand is available anymore per se, but I have seen them be in BoxyCharm boxes, subscription boxes, Ipsy boxes. So I'm just kind of adding it there because that's why. And it's Item Beauty in my Element palette. I actually did declutter this for like quite a bit. I brought it back because I kind of missed it, and I actually did use it. I did use it, and I actually really like it. It's just coming out number 29 because, like I said, I haven't used it for a while. The only thing I actually used was just the shade, but it was still really stunning, and I kind of liked it more than these palettes that you just saw. But it's coming out where it's at. Just haven't used it. It's really nice. This shimmer also just exploded. I've tried repressing it 100 times. It just does not want to repress. So I repressed it, and I ain't messing with it no more. it's a terrible job, but I don't care. But beautiful, and I brought it back because of the shimmers. Legit, just brought it back because of the shimmers, and it still did not disappoint. So yes, coming at 29 is this palette, and then coming at 28, it's the new Mood palette from ColourPop. I think it's just coming at where it's at due to the fact of the color story. Also, like I said, I cleaned my palettes yesterday, the magnetic ones, and y'all, it's so clean, it's so beautiful. I love it. There's a palette that I will show you. It's gonna be later in this video because it's ranked a little bit higher, but it was so messy. I cleaned it, and I literally was like, oh my gosh, I can't recognize this palette. Is this a new palette? Like, did I just get a new palette? Because it's so clean now. It's just coming at number 20 due to the color story, maybe? I think so. But I do like the formula, okay? Don't get me wrong. Yep, just color story. That's basically it. But it's not a bad palette, and it is magnetic, so if I don't really use some shades, I think I'll just go ahead and depot it. But that is number 28. And then at number 27, I kind of surprised myself, actually. I wasn't going to think this was going to be this low, but it is the Limoncello palette from ColourPop. Y'all know I love this palette. I just like the packaging, actually. To be honest, I'm a sucker for lemons. Lemon aesthetics is my thing. This is 27, and it's because it's just super neutral. Yeah, we have a pop of colors, but I didn't realize how neutral this was, to be honest. And I don't use it as much. Now, I used to actually use the blue and the yellow quite a bit, but I haven't recently. The green is really nice. The yellow is really nice. But overall, it's just neutral, I guess. And I guess that's why it's coming at number 27. And like I said, I kind of surprised myself because I've been wanting this palette for so long because it is discontinued. A lot of people loved it. And I mean, I'm still going to have it in my collection. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'll ever declutter it. But, you know, who knows? But it's just neutral. And I can't believe it because I love lemons. And the packaging is kind of like the reason why I think it's more up there in the ranking is it's the packaging. Which I feel like it's stupid. But, you know, everybody has their different preferences. So that is number 27. And then at number 26... it's gonna be the Smitzer & Switzerland from BH Cosmetics. If you guys know the story, this palette was kind of just in a drawer, sitting there for a whole year, and I totally forgot about it. So I brought it back out, and it's nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's coming at number 26 due to the fact that I have not used it for quite a while. That's basically it. I don't know. Have I used it since though? I feel like I shouldn't be ranking it if I haven't used it since. I don't remember. Honestly, I have so many palettes, I don't remember all the palettes I use. But it is a very beautiful color story, so that's why it's more up in the ranking. But it's just coming at number 26 due to the fact that it was kind of just sitting in a drawer for like a year, and I totally forgot about it, collecting dust. Poor palette, I feel bad for it, but that's number 26. And then at number 25, I'm giving it to the Cinnamon Swirl palette from Too Faced. Yeah, it still smells good. I've had this for a while, so I just had to make sure it still smelled nice, you know. I'm sorry about the reflective packaging. I won't talk too much due to the fact that it's really reflective. It's coming at number 25 because the other palettes I just like a little bit more, I think. But I have, like I said, I have recently used a lot of my neutral palettes, and this was one of them. I've actually used it quite a bit, and I still love the formula. The formula is really nice. I think, though, if I have to be seriously honest with you, nitpicky, some of the shimmers I feel like they kind of repeat. They're not exact dupes, but they kind of look similar on the eyes. So maybe that's why it's at 25 also. But this purple, though, I used this purple the other day. Whoo! Absolutely stunning. Also, we're just going to have to give it because this does not close all the way. Y'all know that, and that just bugs the crap out of me. So that's why it's probably coming at 25 is because the packaging. But, you know, it is what it is. And then coming at number 24. I hate to give it to 24, but it's gonna have to be, okay? It's the Child palette from ColourPop. Y'all know I love Grogu. Love Star Wars, actually. Big Star Wars fan. It's just, I don't know, it's just coming out where it's at because I don't use it often, I guess. It is a very beautiful palette, don't get me wrong. This shade and this shade came in Shattered when I opened it, when I got it. I was able to repress them, and you know, back then, I mean, I still have really bad social anxiety. Back then, before I met my husband, I kind of just like let things go, and I never actually like contact customer service. I should have let them know it broke in transit. Should have got a refund or get a new palette or something, but I didn't, okay? I should have. And that's kind of why it's coming at like 24 also, is because these are extremely hard to use. If you like put a brush on it, it just crumbles. It just falls apart, and I don't like that. But this quad right here, if they just made, okay, I kid you not, if ColourPop just made a quad like this, I would buy it. Because their quads are really, really nice. Don't have any, but I've heard really, really good things about the quads. Yeah, it's just coming out where it's at because I don't use it much because these just straight up just crumble. But it's cute, okay? I love Grogu, and I hate to put it at number 24, but I had to put it somewhere. Okay, you guys? So, yes. Coming at number 23, it is a newer palette in my collection, and it is the Tarte palette. This is like a 25-year anniversary palette, basically. It's just like the Tartelette Reflection palettes. This one's a big boy, and this one's very reflective too, so we won't talk too much about it. It's coming at number 23. I don't know, actually. Your girl doesn't really know, actually. That's strange. I mean, it's not strange because it's normal for me. I also, you guys, I have like real bad ADHD, and I'm actually gonna also film. Guys, I have so many ideas. I'm gonna put out so much content in October because like my ideas just sparked out of nowhere. I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me for a content creator that has ADHD, so that's gonna be fun. Y'all really stay tuned for that one. Maybe because of Color Story, but you guys, I love the formula of this. So y'all know I did have a Tarte palette in the past. It was the Maninator After Dark palette. I love the Color Story, but it just didn't work for me. I didn't like the formula. I don't know why, I just didn't like it. But I did want to use it. I did want to try Tarte again. I got this palette gifted to me, and I actually really love the formula of this. I think it's just coming out where it's at. Maybe Color Story, maybe it's just a big palette, really reflective. Who knows? Maybe I'm just biased because Tarte, I do support, but I don't support at the same time. It's like a love-hate relationship. That's basically what it is for me, because they did put out like a collection that I wasn't a big fan of. It just didn't sit right with me. But, you know, I don't ever cancel brands. I always step back, see what they do in the future, and you know what? They didn't make the mistake again. So, yes. Coming at number 22, I'm gonna have to give it to, and I'm actually really upset about this too because I can't believe it's this low, but as I said, my makeup preferences has changed. This was really hard. I'm gonna have to give it to the Blueberry Muffin palette. Y'all are probably surprised. I'm surprised, actually. And this is what she looks like. She's a beautiful palette. You know the story. This was like my first colorful palette, I guess. It's not like extremely colorful, but for the most part, it's colorful. I have not used this actually for a while, and I think that's why it's coming at number 22 is due to the fact that it just hasn't been loved. But overall, the palette's really nice. There's nothing wrong with the palette. Don't get me wrong. Really, there is nothing wrong with the palette. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but, so like I said, I do my big declutter in November, and I actually thought about decluttering this palette, because I have already in my mind what I'm going to declutter, kind of. This was one of them, but I hate to do it because I want to keep it because it's sentimental. And, like, yeah, I could gift it to my friends, and I might do that, to be honest. But I want it to go to a good home, okay? I don't want it to go to a home where it's just going to sit in a collection like it's doing now. Because this deserves the love, okay? This deserves the love. So, it's kind of like, I'm kind of torn, you know? But It's coming at 22. It just hasn't been used. Lovely palette, though. And then at number 20, and this is actually also a newer palette, and it's the Sephora Mega Mix palette. This one is in, it doesn't say, you guys. Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh, wait, you guys. If your girl wasn't dumb, you know. Rebellious Rosy Nude. That's what it's in. And y'all are probably like, 21, didn't you just get this palette? I did. And I actually used it, and I really, really loved it. I know, right? It's a really nice palette. And I actually really like it. Coming at 21 due to the fact that it is a newer palette, I still need to use it a little bit more to get my final thoughts. But so far, it's a really nice palette. Yeah, very workable, actually. And it is a Sephora collection, and I might pick another one up. Who knows? It's really nice. It really is. And I kind of surprised myself by liking this palette. But it's coming at 21 just due to the fact that I need to use it a little bit more. But it's super, super nice. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Love the palette. So, yes. At number 20, you guys, I'm going to be giving it to Let My Fire from Too Faced. This is a little palette, but it's a mighty palette, okay? Very reflective also, so we'll not talk too much. Kind of surprised. You guys are surprised? I'm surprised because it's neutral, but it's like at number 20, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. It's just the color story. I think it's the color story that brought it up in the ranking because I am a sucker for fall colors. Now, I tell you the formula, it's actually really nice also. Yeah. I think it's just coming at number 20 due to the fact that it's a smaller palette. But really, really nice palette. Okay, you guys, coming at number 19, I kind of surprised myself with this one too. But it's the Born This Way, the Natural Nudes from Too Faced. I love this palette. It's a neutral palette, but it's like one of the best neutral palettes. And it's one of the best Too Faced formulas that they ever came out with. I don't know what is going on. Y'all need to bring this formula back out, okay? Because I haven't bought from them for a while due to the fact that I just heard mixed reviews. I kind of want the Aptly in Love, though. That one, I've been holding back, but I'm kind of like, I want it. This is coming at number 19 due to the fact that I just don't use it as much anymore. But like I said, it's the best Too Faced formula out there. Like, no joke. Seriously, no joke. I don't know. I think that's it. That's pretty much it because I just don't use it as much. But it's a beautiful, beautiful palette, okay? Don't get me wrong. This palette is everything, okay? So if you want to try Too Faced, highly recommend this palette. I don't know if it's actually still available, but I know you can get it at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I would highly recommend if you want to try Too Faced, this would be the palette to go. At number 18, I'm going to have to give it to the Mauve and Up palette from ColourPop. This is a Target exclusive palette. And for a Target exclusive palette, it's actually not that bad. The formula, it's really nice, actually. It's coming at number 18 due to the fact that it's just a mauve tone palette. Nothing too special. But it is higher because it is a nice palette. The formula, like I said, it's really, really nice. I do have another Target exclusive palette, but that one's ranked a little bit higher. You'll know why. Yeah. Really, I don't mind it. I think, though, if I remember correctly, Ulta is going to be discontinued in Target. I think Target, Ulta are breaking up or something. I don't know. It was talked about. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. But if it is, I don't know if you can get ColourPop anymore from Target. Which would be like a big bummer because I love buying my ColourPop things from Target. But it is what it is. And this is coming at number 18. Okay, coming at number 17, I surprised myself with this one too. Like I said, this was actually harder than I thought. I'm going to have to give it to the Tribe palette from Juvia's Place. I love this palette, okay? I really do love this palette, don't get me wrong. But it's coming at number 17, and I don't know. I don't really know why, you guys. It's kind of the fact that it was like, when I was ranking these, it was just in the moment type of situation, okay? And that's what I usually do when I rank. I just go, 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 go. Don't think about it too much. You guys, though, I really love this palette. I don't know. Maybe it's coming... I think it's coming at number 17. To be honest with you, this hasn't gotten too much love either. Beautiful palette, though. Would never declutter it. But, yeah, it needs more love, for sure. We're not going to talk too much. I'm ashamed, because I really love the palette. But number 17 is that palette. Okay. Number 16, and I kind of surprised myself with this one too. It's Sage the Day from ColourPop. Y'all know I love this palette, and I ranked it pretty high. Like, I think in my 2023 eyeshadow palette ranking for the year. I think 2023. I don't remember, you guys. It was a long time ago. But y'all know I love this palette, but it's coming at number 16. Like, what the heck? What's going on with you? I really don't know. I wish I could tell you, due to the fact maybe it's just more neutral than I thought it was. But it's a very nice, neutral, subtle palette. I think it's still available. If it's still available, you guys, highly recommend picking this one up. Also from ColourPop, because it's really workable. It's a very nice, beginner-friendly palette in my opinion. Which, oh my gosh, sparks an idea. I should make a video about beginner-friendly palettes. You know, it is, you know, it's that time of year when my brain starts working harder and more smart, more creative. That's gonna definitely be a video. Will I remember to write that down in my ideas? Probably not, but I hope I do. Yeah, it's coming out at number 16, maybe because it's neutral, and I haven't used it actually for quite a bit. Okay, you guys, coming at number 15. Actually, no. I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. I'm giving it to the new nude from Huda Beauty. This one just, it's everything, okay? It really is everything. It's a beautiful palette. Never had any problems with it. Just don't use it too often, actually. But I really like it. I love the pressed glitters also. I know a lot of people are not pressed glitter fans. Hear me out, though. I am. Should I be? No. But am I? Heck yes. There are some pressed glitters, though, I don't like. Okay. I have used some pressed glitters that were just like, yeah, I'll pass. Overall, I just love the quality, and I really want to get more from her. I really, really do. Oh my gosh, I just dug into that shade. I just haven't really seen a palette that really caught my eye, and this is an expensive brand, okay? So it's not like, you know, extremely affordable, so I have to actually kind of be picky when it comes to buying from this brand. She hasn't come out with anything, to be honest. But really nice palette. So that is coming at number 15. And then coming at number 14, you guys, I'm giving it to the Avocado Toast palette from BH Cosmetics. And this is what it looks like. Beautiful palette. Really love it. It's coming up where it's at because I don't use it as often. And actually, this one's also in my thoughts to declutter at the end of the year. I can't believe I'll be decluttering it, but it's just not getting the use. It really isn't. I did love it when I first got it, but I don't use it as much. And I think it's ranking harder due to the fact that of the color story. That's literally it. I love greens, you know. I'm a sucker for greens. So that's why it's coming at number 14. And then coming out number 13, I'm gonna give it to the Fresh Greens from ColourPop. It is also exclusive from Target, and it's coming up where it's at because it's green. That's basically it. I mean, higher than the other one, but it's coming out where it's at. Also, due to the fact that, I don't know, I just have better palettes than this, I guess. Like I said, the formula actually, not too bad. It's really not. Just not something I'm going to use a lot. Okay, at number 12, we're going to give it to the High Tide palette from ColourPop. I really do love this palette. I've actually used it recently, so I think it's coming out where it's at because I don't use it too much, but I did use it recently, and I really do love the palette a lot. Okay, don't get me wrong. I would never declutter this, actually. It's beautiful. Just don't use it too much. That's why it's at number 12. But overall, the palette, it's everything. And this was actually my first colorful palette that I ever got in my collection. So it would always stay in my collection either way. Even if the formula goes out, it's going in a memories box. So yes. Okay, and number 11, you guys. We're giving it to my Italian Spritz palette from Too Faced. I like to smell it every single time, so don't mind me. Oh, yes. It smells amazing. I love this palette. It's at number 11, and that's pretty high, okay? That is pretty high. It's just gorgeous. You guys see this? It's beautiful. Well loved, actually, also. I do use, actually, this quite a bit. It's maybe coming out where it's at, because I use the other palettes a little bit more. But the formula of this, spectacular. Too Faced, what are you doing? You need to come out with, like, these really good formulas that you used to, because I'll buy from you if you do. Kid you not. This is probably by far the most colorful they've ever done also. I'm be straight up with you. And that's why I actually got the palette, is because it's really colorful. It did not disappoint. Okay, actually, it did disappoint, but then it redeemed itself. So, like, I got it, then I didn't use it for a month. The shimmers got hard panned. I just had to lift a little bit of the shimmers, and they're perfect now. So, yes. Okay, you guys, we're rounding out with the top 10, okay? At number 10, oh my goodness. Yo, there's like 8 billion palettes right now. I gotta get situated. I gotta move a little bit because my foot's falling asleep. If you know, I sit on the floor, okay? Because I don't have a fancy setup, okay? Not yet, at least, okay? But my husband and I were thinking about, we're going to, get out of this place, basically, where we're at. If you know, we live in a house, but we live upstairs. So, basically, we're renting, like, the upstairs landlord lives downstairs. But, we just kind of want to, just expand, I guess. Expand our future. We want to buy a house or something like, something like that. Start a house. I don't know. But we're thinking about that, in the future. And when that happens, I'll have a better setup, okay? I'll have a way better setup. But till now, this is the setup, so I gotta, adjust my legs because it's asleep. But coming in number 10, you guys, it's a mood. I straight up love this palette, and I actually know why it's coming at number 10, okay? As I said, I clean my palettes, and this one, whew, beautiful now. It's not messy anymore like it was. Straight up coming at number 10 because of this pressed glitter. It sucks. Okay? Now, like I said, there were some pressed glitters I don't like, and this is the one. There are actually other pressed glitters, but those are not bad. This one, it's gritty, so bad. It's just bad. It actually hurts on my eyes. That's only why it's coming at number 10. Otherwise, the color story, perfect. I love the color story. If I were to do a collab with any brand, eyeshadow-wise, the color story would be a jewel-toned color story. It's coming out where it's at because that stupid glitter. It's a beautiful glitter, but when I used it, one, it hurt to put on my eye. Two, it extremely hurt to take off my eye. And it just not come off all the way. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like having to mess with this. So I had glitter on my eye for like a good 3 days. And my husband's like, take it off. I was like, yeah, I did take it off. It just ain't coming off. So that's why it's coming at number 10. Love the color story. Love it so much. And the other shades, perfect, by the way. Just, it's that stupid glitter, and I have to be nitpicky, okay? Coming at number 9. Oh my goodness, I apologize. Y'all are gonna not be surprised, but probably be surprised. I'm giving it to the Pat McGrath palette, Divine Droid. Whew, forgot the name for a second. Y'all know I don't buy from Pat McGrath because she's expensive. And did you guys hear the $7,000 merch for this lipstick, this golden lipstick, which by the way is not actually made out of gold. It just has European embroidered diamonds. That's it. I'm still mad about that, but that's not part of the video. It's number 9 because it's beautiful. It's in higher in the ranking because I love it. It's only coming out where it's at because it's an all shimmer palette. Now don't get me wrong, I love shimmers, okay, but I would like at least one matte. That's it. But these shimmers are everything. I mean, like, the first time I used it, okay, so I was kind of, like, skeptical. I was gifted this from my friend, so I didn't actually buy it. Your girl ain't gonna purchase from Pat McGrath, let me tell you that. But the $72 palette, though, the new one, for $72, that's pretty cheap, and it was, like, an all shimmer. I kind of, like, I'm trying not to cave to get that, okay? But, let me tell you. First time I used this, I was, like, skeptical. I was like, I don't know. This is the first shimmer I used. Holy crap. One, it went a long way. Put it on my brush once, I could put it on my whole entire face, probably. I kid you not. Not have to go back into it. Pigmented, it didn't have fallout, actually, surprisingly, also. I didn't even spray my brush. When I use new things, also, what is on my eyeballs isn't in this ranking. I did get new palettes. Actually, they're just literally right here. I got the Scooby-Doo palette, and I got the Ice palette from Glamlight. I've been wanting the Scooby-Doo palette for some time. My friend gifted to me, and I cannot tell you how grateful I am, because this palette, literally, I want so, so bad. Like, kid you not, I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan, okay? I'll just show you guys the color story very quickly. This is what is on my eyes. And as I said, when I first use new palettes, I don't ever spray my brush when it comes to shimmers. I like to see what it's like. These weren't bad. First time using, really loved. And like I said, zero fallout. I'm not joking. Like, I wish I could be joking, and I'm not trying to hate on Pat McGrath, okay? It's just she's so expensive, and I don't want to buy from her. Okay, that's it, because this makes me want to buy from her, and I can't, okay? Zero fallout, it's everything. Just coming at number 9, due to the fact that the other palettes, I like a little bit more, but, y'all, beautiful palette. Okay, coming at number 8, y'all, I started clean my palettes, and remember I told you there was, like, one that I hardly recognized? It's the Mandalorian palette from ColourPop. I don't know, y'all can see my recent videos and see how dirty this was. I'm still looking at it. I'm like, is this a new palette? It's not a new palette. Trust me. It's at number 8 because I love the palette and I use it. Your girl, she's clean. She is clean. It's number 8 because I love it. I love it so, so much. Everything about it's really nice, to be honest. No problems with the formula. Coming out where it's at, maybe because it's more just neutral. But it's not a bad neutral. I really love this duochrome. Really love this, like, mustard type of brown color. I would swatch, but if I swatch, it's gonna be dirty again. And y'all, like I said, I just cleaned this and it looks magnificent. So I'm not gonna swatch it, but y'all, she's gorgeous now. She was ugly because she was so dirty, but well loved, okay? Don't mind. But it was time for her to be cleaned, and now she's just like a goddess. Okay, you guys, coming at number 7. I'm giving it to The Sweet As Can Be from ColourPop. Y'all know I'm a sucker for Winnie the Pooh. This one is also another clean one. Oh, my ColourPop, I actually clean because they're magnetic. Which what? Huh? There's 4 ColourPops actually that you'll be saying right now in a row. This is the second one, I guess. But at number, what did I say? Number 7. Oh my goodness. No, just had a blank. Number 7. It's everything, you guys. I wish I can, like, just no complaints. Seriously, it's just coming at number 7. Maybe due to the fact that, I don't know. I really don't know, actually. This was a hard ranking, okay? But it is always, actually, this is still available. I just saw, if you guys like Winnie the Pooh, just get this palette. Just straight up get it, because it's definitely worth it. Okay. And number 6, kind of surprised myself with this one, too. Giving it to the Daisy Does It palette from ColourPop. Y'all know I love this palette, okay? But I just don't use it as often anymore, I guess. And that's why it's coming at number 6. But beautiful, beautiful palette. Don't get me wrong. And even though it's neutral, it's still absolutely 100% up my alley, okay? I made a very beautiful look. The first beautiful look that I actually really, really loved when I started out with makeup was from this palette. So it kind of has like a sentimental memories to it. Never get rid of the palette, by the way. Just letting y'all know. That for sure is I'm not getting rid of. This, though, has cracked. I tried repressing it. It cracked again. I was like, you know what? I just cleaned this palette. I ain't messing with it no more. So, yeah, that's kind of annoying. That kind of bumps it down, I guess. Gotta be nitpicky. But I am a flower person. I'm one with nature, so love the packaging. Just coming at number 6. Due to the fact that I just gotta be nitpicky at this point. I don't know. Okay, you guys. We got the top 5. Just gonna make sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, okay. So at number 5, you guys, it's going to be a ColourPop palette because I already told you. I'm giving it to the Stranger Things palette. Y'all know I'm a big Stranger Things person. And I'm not biased. This isn't because I'm biased. It's because I actually really love the palette. We got the Demogorgon, then we got the Color Story. They did this palette correct. They did not do the collection dirty at all. We got the Hawkins, and then we got the Upside Down. And the formula, everything, it came together, and I'm so, so happy. It's coming at number 5 because I love it. I really do. Now, it's bumped down. It's not at number 1 due to the fact that just the other palettes I like it a little bit more. But overall, this palette, it's everything. Also, you can still get it. Stranger Things, the last season, season 5 is coming out in November, Thanksgiving. I hope I'm not going to cry because I don't feel like crying over a TV show. I've done that before. My husband made fun of me for it. I mean, in a jokingly way, but still, that kind of just made me mad. But this is coming out number 5. It's just everything. And I'm forever you're going to be Miss Stranger Things when you are done, wrapped up. But, you know, all good things must come to an end. That's what I say. And then I'm number 4. Y'all are going to be, like, surprised because I'm kind of surprised. Giving it to another Pat McGrath palette. Also, just got this. It's the Lunar Nightshade palette. Oh, let's do another ASMR, if you're still here. I tried to do a comment of the video, but I have not done that yet. I tried to do it in the middle, but y'all, I've been, like, really into this ranking. So, because of that, what emoji should we do? Y'all, I'm running out of emojis, so, like, let me know in the comments, or just DM me if you're a friend on Instagram to tell me what emoji to do, because I'm totally lost. Do anything the color black. I don't know why, just black cat came in my mind, so do anything that's colored black. Okay, if you know, you know, okay? This is coming up number 20, no, 24. Is this it coming at number 4 because it's just everything. It really is. As I said, the formula, it's nice. Okay? It's really good. Spectacular. I hate to say it. Now, the only reason why it's bumped down to 4 and not number 1 is because it's just a smaller palette. That's literally it. It has a matte, so it's fine. The shimmers are perfect. It's everything. I can't stop staring at it. It's just coming out where it's at because it's just a smaller palette, but really, really love it, okay? You guys, coming at number 3, and y'all are going to be surprised, okay? I told you guys are going to be surprised. We're giving it to my subculture from ABH. Y'all are probably like, what? Huh? Yeah. I did declutter this, regretted it. My friend just gifted it to me, and I have actually used this a lot. I love it. I'm so happy she gave it back to me. Well, I didn't give it, like, to her. I gave it to another friend, but she did declutter this. Y'all, DW, if you're watching this, thank you so much, because, as you see, it's number 3, okay? It's number 3, because it's just so, so, so good, okay? I love it. I love it. I really, really do. It's grungy. It doesn't have too many shimmers, but hear me out, because you know I love shimmers. The shimmers, that's all you need, basically, in this palette. They do the palette justice. It's everything. The formula, it's superb. It is superb. I don't really like the velvet packaging, but I kind of do, because I like soft things. If I had to be picky, it's coming at 3, because I guess it's just 3 shimmers. As I just told you, it's perfect, but I have to be nitpicky, so 3 shimmers. Color Story, though, everything, okay? You guys, At number 2, remember, these are my mainstream brands, okay? So they're not like indie brands. I should do another indie brand ranking because I got a lot of indie brands since I did my ranking. And I'm looking at my palettes because they're right here. And I'm like, dang, that's going to be hard. That's going to be a hard one. So coming at number 2, in the limelight from ColourPop. You guys can't get this anymore, so I do apologize. That it's at number 2 and you guys can't even get it. But y'all see? It's beautiful. It's everything. I kid you not. It's literally everything. I don't know why ColourPop discontinued it because a lot of people loved it, and ColourPop, you could have got a lot of money keeping this palette, by the way, available. Just letting you know. It's because I'm like totally not like, you know, telling you to re-release it, you know. Totally not. It's just beautiful. The formula is the best formula I've ever tried from ColourPop. The color story, it's everything. Y'all think with like, you know, it'd be like, you know, a green look. No, you guys, I made actually a really beautiful smoky look with this, surprisingly. It's just coming at number 2 because the other palette I love a little bit more. ColourPop, re-release it, please, for the sake of all our sanities, okay? And then at number 1, okay, you guys. If you saw my ranking video of all my palettes, you already know what it is, but it's New Moon from ColourPop. And I literally just got this, okay? I kid you not, just got this. And I've used it at least 5 times already, and it's my favorite. I fell in love right away. The first time I used it, I fell in love. I was like, yep, this is mine. Yep. My favorite palette in my whole collection. And you know that the Natasha Denona Yucca palette is my favorite. That got bumped down to number 2. Y'all, I never thought that, but this palette, it beat it. It's a neutral palette, you guys. It really is a neutral palette, but it's everything. It really is, okay? And now, am I a big Twilight fan? Because somebody asked me that. I did watch all the movies a couple times. Am I like a huge fan? No, but do I like the movies? I don't mind them. I really don't. Don't mind the books either. I'm just like not like crazy about it, but I do like it. And don't ask if I'm team Jacob or Edward because I really don't care, to be honest. Both their characters are pretty nice, so I really can't really decide, to be honest. But this is everything. This is a pressed glitter, but it's a very fine pressed glitter, and it's my favorite. Yeah, this is number 1. It will always be number 1 until another palette comes up that's better than this, but I don't know what's going to be better than this. An indie brand will be better than this, but you guys, that is number 1, okay? And y'all, I need to get myself situated, so I'll be right back. So you guys, that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah. It's October, Spooktober. Your girl tries to do a lot of videos, so, you know. But I can't promise anything because life doesn't life sometimes here. But if you did enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with a lot more makeup and beauty content. Until then, you guys stay beautiful, stay healthy, and stay safe. Bye.